fishing this past week's been pretty slow. It's just been so hot. We're kind of getting that in-between stage. Those Smoker Kings should be right around the corner. But the biggest news coming off the pier, we'll get at particulars on this to you a little bit later. We're going to have a pier tournament. The TDC at Panama City Beach is going to be putting on a pier tournament. It's going to be totally free to enter. There's going to be massive prizes, cash, weekend stays, all the goodies. Next report, we'll have all the particulars for you, or you can swing by the shop or send us an email and we'll get you all the particulars as soon as we have them.
Particular. The
inshore bite this week's, like everything else, it's been hot. But those redfish on that outgoing tide at those creek mouths, we don't mean Burnt Mill Creek and Crooked Creek. We mean those small little creeks like you're seeing right here, if you can pick the creek out in that little clip. Just those fish are going to be having their nose into the current. As little crabs, bull minnows, finger mullets, grass shrimp are all going to be being forced out of those little inlets. Those giant trout and redfish are going to be up there in that shallow water waiting for that water to come out. But you got to catch that tide. As soon as it turns, those fish know that when that water is gone, it's gone, and they don't want to be stuck in a little pocket. So fish that tide as soon as it starts to turn. The offshore bite this week, in close, not much happening. I went out yesterday, caught a few small grouper, some lane snapper. Talked to a group that went out Saturday. You're looking at some pictures here of their catches. They caught their 4-man limited grouper, most of those being scamp. Some gigantic triggerfish. And the same group went out the week before. Pretty much the same looking picture, except they had some gigantic wahoo mixed in. So fishing in Panama City Beach right now is absolutely on fire. Call down and get a charter. Tell them you want to go way out, pay the extra money. It'll be well worth it. Most of our cricket sales this past week, they've been heading up to Pine Log Forest, so great place just to walk around. So if the bite's not on, at least you have something else to do. Take the family. Don't forget, Frank Brown Park has a stocked kids fishing pond. Pier Park has all their ponds are stocked, and those are all free to fish. Just need a kid with you. And most of these coastal dune lakes, low water, on down there by the Applebee's and the post office are all holding really nice bass. Just make sure you aren't trespassing and you can catch bass in Panama City Beach.